Rules of sharing. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I hope you can hear me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Bougie Gang. What's good? What's good? How's everybody doing? I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes and let everybody come in the room. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope that the weather is good. And you are ready to get up in some of these shenanigans and talk about this mom life. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get everything popping. I hope that you are having a wonderful morning as you are coming in. Hit the like button. If you are in the bushes, hit subscribe so that you can be in on these chats. These are subscriber only chats every day, every day. And on Mondays, we do something called members and mods. And once a month, we have a member only private chat. So if you want to be part of that, hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you're hitting your notification bell so you can always be notified as soon as I drop a video for a premiere or a live. Good morning. Hey, Liz. Hey, Aisha, Natalie. Once Upon a Twin Mom Life. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and roll this intro and we're going to get things popping. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing, guys? Go ahead and hit that like button. If you are in the bushes, good morning. How's everything going, guys? Rose of Sharon, Once Upon a Twin Mom Life, Liz Jim, those gang stars. Good morning. Aisha, good morning. Hey, Natalie, what's up, girl? Erica J, good morning. Hi, Victoria. Boo Boo. Hi, Keys to Heaven. Ashanti. Hey, Boo. Hey, boo. Hey, Ruby Shabazz. Hey, boo. Hey, Ashanti C. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, I hope that everybody is having a wonderful day. I think I said Ashanti for the 2 times, 3 times. Good morning. Okay, guys. Let's get this thing popping. Um, y'all. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen it yet. Has Martin dropped his video? Let's just do a couple of things. Has Martin dropped the video yet? I don't know. Let me double check. Let me check because if I don't want my math to not be mathing. But girl, it's been a couple of weeks, and if it's out, girl, I'm gonna watch it while I'm working. Okay, let me see. I'm checking the channel. I'm just double, triple checking because you know what a good reactor needs to do. Okay. So yes. Yes and no. So yes, I'm here and no, no video. So it's been over 2 weeks and we have yet to see the sequel, part two, the next edition. And I can understand, I could almost imagine the lunacy, the lunatic fool's errand of the individual who decided to undertake such a task. Girl, I can only imagine what it would be like. I could almost imagine if there is a process to actually make you lose your mind, something to actually make you go crazy. Yeah, that might be it. I don't know, girl, but I won't know. I won't know because I would never subject my brain cells to all of that foolishness. Yes, no Martin. Miss Petty. Hey, boo boo. Hey. Hey, Miss Pam. What's good, honey? Just scrap it. Girl, the brain cells on such nonsense. Okay, I could only imagine the damage, just the brain damage of the. Okay, let me tell this story for the 455th time. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it one more time, okay? Anyway, guys, let's talk about a couple of things really quick. Liv, I guess I'm just girl, we're back to Liv's life. We're in Vita. Um, she put up a video yesterday basically talking about pregnancy cravings, all of these things, going to the doctor's office. Girl, I didn't see anything of, you know, I was like, really? Guys, you can tell I'm back in my office. I love going live in my bedroom and stuff, but in my bedroom, it's a whole different vibe because the dogs are kind of like a little bit more footloose, fancy free. They got beds in there and lots of toys. In my office, they like have to sit down and be still and they don't act up as much. And I realize that. Plus, my microphones are different. And where in my bedroom, my microphone picks up everything. In this room, it's called a denoising. I don't know. But anyway, it's got a feature where it basically only isolates my sound. So a lot of stuff could be going on and you're not going to hear anything. So um options, right? Anywho, but yes, just I'm not gonna say just scrap it. At the end of the day, girls, something to watch is something to react on. I do want to talk about some stuff that I really, 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 really am enjoying. Couple of things. And I'm gonna talk about them on Real Talk Bougie. If you guys missed it, I went live this morning. We talked, we answered a letter from a sis who wanted some advice on buying a home and just kind of like just her family buys homes, her husband's family does not, and maybe dealing with a little bit of that and a little bit of this. So it was a great question and I addressed it. I want to talk about what I've been watching on Netflix, which I've been watching some really good stuff. I know some of you guys out there have been watching Bridgerton. um let me see. Let me get my notes, okay? I've finished watching Inventing Anna, which is Shonda Rhimes. I finished watching Bad Vegan. I finished, and I'm all caught up on Bridgerton. I just finished that. I just finished watching Halston, which was amazing. Um, if you are sensitive to um sex scenes, I'm gonna just put it like that. Bridgerton and Halston both have, some sex. So if you're watching and the kids are around, Bridgerton, definitely be careful. There's some nudity. Halston, there is not really so much nudity, but there's definitely lots of frolicking and sex scenes. So I would definitely be watching that on your own or not with the kids around. But everyone's households are different. I'm just putting that warning out. I definitely finished watching Tiger King. Love that. The Staircase, I'd seen that already. I rewatched it. And if you guys did not watch the Colin Kaepernick story, watch that. There's some good stuff, but I want to talk about all of these things. So I've got a whole list, and we're going to talk about those things over on Real Talk Bougie. Also, on top of that, um, I was watching YouTube last night. I was cooking, and you guys know I love Monroe Steele. Monroe, I've been watching Monroe for a long time, and some years now, along with Janae from High Low Lux and Karen Britt Chick. You guys know this. I love their channels, and I watch. Period. I love, love, love them. Anyway, I was watching Monroe last night, her latest vlog, girl. It was an hour and 15 minutes. I was so happy. It was a full kind of several days. She just closed on her townhome in Miami, and she had lots of activities going on. Girl, she said that when Peyton came to town, if you follow Peyton on Instagram, you know Peyton went to Miami. Well, and she was over there at the Fendi Cafe. Well, if you watch Monroe, you know Monroe was at the opening of the Fendi Cafe, and Fendi dressed Monroe last week. Well, guess what? Peyton and Monroe, I guess they met up. Monroe said that she was going to meeting up with Peyton, and I'm waiting to see the vlog. I cannot wait to see Monroe's version and Peyton's version, but I am here for it. It is giving a collab of my two faves, of two of my two faves, and I'm really excited about it. So trust and believe there is going to be a reaction video of Monroe Steele. It will be a first. I don't know if we're going to do our Real Talk Bougie or we're going to do it over here, but we're going to do it, and we are going to also react when Peyton does her version. Because if you remember when Peyton met up with Keisha, girl, that meetup was about what? What would you guys say when if you guys watched Peyton? If you saw the episode when Peyton and Keisha Anderson met up in Dallas, girl, I think Keisha was on Peyton's video about 2.5 seconds. I think that based on one baddie meeting another baddie, and who are actually doing some things and influencing and securing major brand deals and making lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money, who are living the single life. If you are a single out here and you like to see baddies being baddies of varying different degrees, Monroe is in her middle 30s. I guess Peyton is too. Peyton is going to be 40 soon. Peyton looks amazing. Peyton definitely is, she gets a lot of maintenance done. Monroe is more of like a home maintenance person. So Monroe does her own maintenance. She's always doing something in the bathroom and all these other things. Peyton does too, but Peyton goes out and gets her treatments and all of those things. But if you are in the self-care, you enjoy, seeing, the people buy like $50 and $100 creams and enjoys expensive perfume, all of those things, or you just like to watch that, you want to be inspired, you want to one day afford, you want to one day make a purchase, you want any of those things, you want to get your Maison Francis Baccarat perfume, you want to see ladies that spray it on like it's nothing. I got something for you. If you're not watching Peyton Marie Charles, if you like to see a combination of Balenciaga and Fashion Nova, girl, get your life. Go check out Peyton Marie. If you like to see Jacques Mousse and Fendi do a matchup, that would be Monroe. Okay. And guys, if High Low Lux, I love her, and Karen Britt Chick. Those are like my four favorite channels that I watch right now, on top of like J. Morrell Stewart. And I like weird channels, guys, because sometimes I got to give myself a break from some of this bullshit that goes on this YouTube. Yes, PayPal. Okay, yes. I like Peyton a lot. I really do. And if you guys got the tea last week, when Peyton did her last Airbnb, so we know now a couple of answers to some questions that I had. One second, guys. Some questions that I had. So really quick, we're gonna pivot on Peyton real quick. So Peyton had. So any of you guys who don't know who I'm talking about, Peyton Marie Charles, love her channel. If you guys are looking for something interesting to watch and you are not familiar with Peyton Marie, Maree Charles, Peyton Marie Charles, go check her channel out. I like her a lot. And if you like nice long vlogs, go check her out. You like people that leave the house, people that go shopping, people that go to Saks, and people that go to at home, people that go on trips, people that get on planes, people that just talk real and don't sit there and make up bullshit. Check her out, okay? Um she had an apartment. She just bought a condo or townhouse, right? Anyway, long story short, she had an apartment that she had to run a lease out on. She decided to Airbnb. I was wondering like how she was actually with a lease stipulation able to Airbnb a rental apartment. But turned out it was against her lease, and her last Airbnb guest came through. They jacked up the apartment and had an accident in her garage. And because of the accident in her garage, she had to report it to her leasing office. The leasing office became aware that she was Airbnbing, and they basically told her she had to stop. She had just renewed her lease. She was doing so well with her Airbnb. She was booked all the way to Christmas, so she went ahead and she renewed her lease because it was a moneymaker. What she was making was over and above her rent. So it was actually, she said, quite lucrative. She never told us any dollar figures, and maybe she would now that she's out of it. But I will, M John. Thank you. Can you drop that in my Instagram or something, or send me an email at lovelieslacefronts.com. My links are all in my about page. Just so I have it. So yeah, the people messed up her. If you go watch maybe like 6, 7 episodes back, you'll see, and she might reference it. She references it not in this episode, but the last one that she stopped doing Airbnb. And the reason why was because she was like, literally, when she walked in, she was filming and she was like, ew. She was, you know how Peyton is. Peyton is not. She likes to clean, but she said they left it so nasty. She was actually kind of taken aback, on top of the fact that they had the accident. Then the leasing office had to get involved. She was not happy about that. And basically, they told her she had to stop Airbnb. And then she was like, well, there's no reason for me to have this apartment because I don't need 2 apartments. She can't sublease it out because that violates her contract. So she said she was going to just have to take the hit on breaking her lease, which sucks because any of the money that she made, depending on how much money she made, um, that cuts into the profits of how much she made for the Airbnb. But at the end of the day, um, I was wondering, like, how are you Airbnb an apartment? And she really wasn't supposed to. So it ended up coming out because the people had an accident and whatevs, and so now she's not Airbnb anymore. So I think we talked about that once upon a time. I was like, how is she Airbnb that apartment? But it was because yeah, she wasn't supposed to. So anyway, that question has been answered. It all came out. There was an accident at the house and whatever. So anyway, which leads us up to what's going on right now. She's getting her apartment together, and I guess she's getting ready to go take a trip because Monroe, in her video, let the cat out the bag that Peyton was going to be in Miami and they were going to be linking up. Okay, so I'm excited about that. I am so excited about those two linking up. You guys, if you cannot tell, I am excited. I love them. Um, is it OEO? OEO? Hey, how are you? Hello. Sammy J, what's going on? Lanice TV. Guys, I'm just gonna issue like a little PSA, a little bit of warning. Any of my mods, just be on the lookout. I suspect potentially we could have some trolls coming through. So just be vigilant if you would not mind, because your girl, people are wanting to pay a lot of close attention to your girl right now. And that's okay, because that's what happens when you're a baddie. And I just expect and suspect that there will be some trolls coming through potentially. So please be vigilant and handle them accordingly. If people come through foul, handle them how we handle trash, and that we just put them in the tank. Okay, so they are definitely welcome to be blocked. And that's that on that. It's and that's it. So I appreciate all of you guys, all of the mods out here, helping out, and Bougie Gang. I appreciate all of you in this thing, but yeah, we're not going to give any of our time to irrelevant ass non-factor folk. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about this really quick. So what else did I want to talk about? So Peyton and Monroe, I'm so excited. Let me say it for the fifth time. Netflix, all of that. Well, definitely the Netflix we're gonna talk about on Real Talk Bougie. So let's get caught up really quick. Yesterday Keisha had put up a video. I didn't even go back to it and watch the whole thing. The part that I watched, Keisha was in the car and she was talking about a situation with her builder. The builder who was paying much too much attention to the dumpster, I guess noticed that there were some boxes in the dumpster. I'm just curious why, because sometimes Keisha is trolling and sometimes Keisha just flat out lying. Maybe sometimes she's telling the truth. Hey Camila, good morning, hun. Mastermind, good morning, hun. Good morning, everyone coming in. Hit the like button for me, please. So Keisha is saying that she got a call from her contractor and he happened to notice that there were some boxes in the trash. Okay. Like, to me, you're a contractor. I mean, I would almost imagine you may have a window open, you're throwing stuff out the window into the trash. You're working upstairs. I truly doubt that a contractor is, if you got the dumpster in the driveway, depending on what the positioning is, you might have a window open and you're dropping directly into the dumpster. That's what they do, especially when they're in demo. Now, I truly doubt that they're walking up and down the steps to take some cardboard. They're probably throwing it over the railing into the living room or throwing it down into the dumpster, depending on the stage of the house at this moment. If there's stuff that could be broken or damaged or whatever, I get it, but whatever. Anyway, he happens to notice that there's some boxes in the trash. Why, with what I'm paying, do you have time to be going through the trash? Okay. Allegedly, Keisha also mentions that there's kids that may throw gum wrappers. So she's concerned about some trespassers who came through to drop some packages. We call them in Jersey, we call them a package. There were some packages in the trash. Some mysterious packages that had a different address. Girl, I would have been concerned more that somebody was trying to do a stage a pickup of some packages, some bricks, something. Somebody dropped something in your trash that somebody else was going to come pick up because they know that the dumpster is not going to be touched for several days, and they dropped some boxes in there that somebody else will probably come pick up. Hence the reason why. And this is all speculation, girl. Hold on a second, girl. Since we're listening to stories, I'm going to tell you my assumptions. Okay, this is assumptions. Okay, where's my allegedly? Allegedly, where's my allegedly? Girl, word on the street, word on the curb. Allegedly. Okay, can we? Allegedly. Allegedly, there was a crime, guys. Somebody was trespassing on Camel Toe Road at Camel Toe Estates, guys. Somebody was over there off to Camel Toe Road and dropped something, some packages. Girl, what was in those packages? I'd love to know. So instead, girl, the address was 10 minutes away. So there was addresses on the. Why didn't you just call UPS or FedEx? Why is it somewhere between let's take the packages where they need to go and or not call the police? Jeremy didn't want to get the police involved. So you guys think it's a good idea to go ahead and drop this off at people's houses? Like, as far as I'm concerned, you never know. Like I said, I'm from Jersey. You don't know what was in those boxes. Okay? You don't know what was in those boxes. I can only assume, but you never know where people are staging pickups. And those things obviously were placed in your trash can for a reason. Whether you know what's going on with those boxes or not, somebody knows what's going on with those boxes. And girl, I wouldn't be touched. I would call UPS, FedEx, DHL, whatever delivery, USPS, and say, these will be on the front porch. These were in a dumpster. I'm not sure why. Can you send someone over to come pick them up? They don't belong to me. Period. So I don't know because I still need to watch the rest of the episode. But what I saw so far was some foolishness, was some damn fill in the blanks on some no content, and potentially even making up a damn story about something that may or may not have even happened. Because I'm trying to figure out why, if you're in the middle of building kitchens, putting in floors, making bathrooms, building shelves, doing all kinds of bedrooms and such, got a whole damn punch list of a whole lot of shit to get done, why you are so closely paying attention to what in the whole fuck is going on in my trash can. Okay? Girl, victim mode. Okay. Okay, NCA&T, girl, where I'm from, that just looks like so. Girl, pickup is ready. You know that dumpster is staged over there. They're not even staying there yet. Homegirl goes on live and drops videos every other day that they're still not living there, but the construction people are there. So just go to the dumpster, put them towards the back. Go do the pickup. Okay. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I mean, girl, I'm not accusing anybody of knowing anything. I'm just saying that it can happen just that easily, that people mark your territory, mark your property because they know that no one's there. This is a woman that goes on her social media to tell people that you have purchased a home that is not being occupied. And you wonder why randomly someone dropped 3 and 4 boxes. Okay. Girl, it's like Chrissy's story 2.0. It's a troll. Yes, it's absolutely a troll. Because yes, somebody and I'm not gonna say any names because this is stupid. Somebody wanted to let everybody know on their social media that they were out of town yesterday coming into the city where I reside. Girl, I don't give two shits. I live in a public neighborhood, girl. Well, not really. It's a HOA protected, so it's a private neighborhood, but it's not gated. At the end of the day, girl, any riffraff can come through here and girl, bye. Like whatever. Ain't no dumpsters parked in front of my house. We don't have any construction going on. And if a bitch came down through here, girl, let me know so I can check my cameras and I'll put that in the next vlog of how a troll came all the way from Atlanta to come see how the other half lives on these YouTube streets. Okay. Period. All right. So yeah. Okay. Huh. Anywho, yes, it sounds like the dumpster story 2.0. It's the setup. It's the setup for the fix up for the play. Okay. Look, let me tell you something. These people are silly and they are suffering from content itis struggleosis. And some people just like to make up stories. Me personally, I would just rather have a boring ass vlog and let my life happen. And if you guys are along for the ride, you're along for the ride. Like, the other day, girl, if you guys came to see on my vlog, there was a incident at the gas station, and that shit was so funny watching it back. But I was just in the moment, just living my life. Um, but watching it back, it was kind of funny. But it could have really been very dangerous because if those guys got into a fight, like the guy who was on the other side of the pump from me, he had the gas nozzle in his hand. He was getting ready to spray some gas. Like it was crazy and it was getting ready to really get out of hand. And I felt like, when I was like, guys, like, why you're finished pumping your gas, right? Like, why don't you go? And guys, why don't you stop trying? Like, but the two guys, the two truck drivers, they were ready to fight. They were ready to fight. And homie was getting ready to spray some gas. And I was literally like right there in the middle of all of it. It was crazy. But shit just happens. Like if you just live your life, shit will happen around you that is interesting or funny. You don't have to sit and make up stories, Keisha, because that story I just don't believe. If I am to believe that story, someone marked your trash can and put that shit in there because there's something in there that somebody needs to come pick up. And me personally, um, I don't know. I might have just left the stuff in the trash can. Like, I'm sorry. If you take it out the trash can and sit it and let the person come pick it up of where it's supposed to go, that's probably a good recourse, but I don't know. Me personally, I would not have gotten on my social media and talked about that whole thing because you never know what was in those boxes. You never know who put those boxes there or why. And I just think that that probably wasn't a I don't know. Like you never know if that was a mark or not. And I wouldn't want to be responsible for whatever is in those packages that went somewhere where the person who dropped them in there did not intend them to go. I definitely would not have memorialized it on my social media, period. I, if it just disappeared or the trash dumpster got emptied or whatever the case might be, that would just be the fuck up of the person that dropped it in there and the person that was supposed to immediately or whenever go collect it. If it was just someone, let's just say it was a UPS, FedEx, whatever, whoever the delivery company is, if it was just the fuck up of that person and someone just decided, you know what, like they say sometimes there's mail letter carriers that just quit their jobs and they find tons of mail abandoned in places. Say that that was someone, but I think 5 boxes and no others. She said the address was 10 minutes away. She didn't say there were various addresses. She said that the address was 10 minutes away. So these were all the packages for one address. Why just those boxes? Why this Looney Tunes trash can? I have no idea. It just seems too like, girl, okay. It just seems too like, okay. I don't believe the story. But yeah, I wouldn't have memorialized it on my social media. I just wouldn't have. And then when she had to throw in the part that Jeremy didn't want to get the police involved, what? Why? Why not? Who cares? Jeremy was probably thinking like us. Oh, our trash can got marked for a drop off. I don't know. I wouldn't have put it on my social media. That's what I know. Okay. Anyway, so that's that on that. I'm not covering a whole entire episode because ain't shit to talk about over there. I just know I cannot wait to see um the Peyton and Monroe. I just, like I said, I remember when Keisha showed up on Peyton's channel for literally 2.5 seconds. Okay. Let me talk about this real quick. All right. I neglected to talk about this the other day. So yeah, a lot of you have talked about this. So the Vita situation, guys. So I need to check the videos from yesterday. I have not done that yet, but I did take some notes and I kind of forgot about it when I signed off Lime. So you guys were talking about the recycled Patreon content of Olivia. Well, it's continuing to come. Okay. It's continuing to come and it is recycled content. So day 2 video was before Valentine's Day. So we're into April now. So we're looking almost 2 months ago, right? She does a video. She's sad about the kids. She wanted to vlog the Jafakin cop. She's talking about Mr. Jafakin and how they were doing something, and she wanted to put the camera on him and da 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 da. And she wanted to so bad to put him on her social media. But she's basically talking about how petty social media is, and there's always, everyone always has so much to say and people just want to do so much and da 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 da. And another thing that I also noticed on top of just, victim mode again, as we were saying earlier about someone else, is that, she always says she has so much to do. I'm thinking to myself, for someone who has so much to do, you get up pretty late and you're not on the schedule of a boss that is trying to get shit done so that they can get home and luxuriate in their home. Always has something to do and always feeling like someone is getting the way. Absolutely nothing to do. and always like it's the quitter mode for me, okay? Liv didn't look pregnant at all. She just looked big. Yeah. And if she's not as, look, we don't really know what's going on. Liv intentionally tries to confuse, and this is what I think, and you guys know, the reason why I don't get frustrated by what Liv does or anyone else does is because I know who the author of confusion is, and at the end of the day, as someone who does commentary, I'm just going based on the video. Yes, it is our human nature to try to piece everything together and try to understand what's going on. But when you see that someone is with the foolishness and fuck shit, I'm telling you, all almost 300 of you at this moment, don't give it too much thought. Don't be into it too much to where it bothers you, because these people are intentionally trying to confuse you, and no one is going to be able um to debunk what these women have going on in an elegant way, because they're being very dirty. So to me, let the shit just unfold. The funniest thing is letting liars just be exposed for being liars. Like the other day when Liv was running her mouth in her car talking about she's a picky bitch and she could have this man, she could have that man, she could be doing this and she could still be married and da 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 da. But I'm thinking to myself, bitch, are you not in a relationship right now? Didn't you say you're with somebody? But you could be doing this and you could be doing that. Aren't you in a relationship? You're speaking as though you are single. Like this woman, her words betray her because she cannot stop running her mouth, because this is a woman who cares so much about what people think about her that she has to try to do damage control all of the time. But at the end of the day, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay. But yeah, question, what is she getting? So yeah, she's busy all the time, but my question is, girl, what are you getting accomplished? Like you look dirty, your hair's not done, your house always looks the same. Um, like, girl, the decor, okay, the faux decor. I don't know. I don't know what it is, what's going on in that apartment, that mismatch hodgepodge. But speaking of furniture, homegirl wanted to get her sister's advice about buying a sofa. Now, let me tell you something. If you saw this episode, this is what I'm gonna say. Girl, you were over there to the furniture rental place just like Jasmine, okay? Like look, unless you are somewhere temporarily, I don't want anyone. You can be mad at me all you want to, but you are not a boss if you are over there at Rent Away, Rent Aaron's Rent to Own, some sort of pay every week sort of place. Guys, you got to get it how you get it, and there is always up and coming, there is always aspirational. But if you are at the point right now where you are having to rent your furniture from a rent to own place, girl, just make this the last contract, because what I'm going to tell you, financially, you are paying more for less. You are getting something that other people slept on, farted on, screwed on, family came from out of town and slept on. It just got a good spray of some decant contamination, and now it's at your house. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. You can go to an inexpensive furniture store, open up a account, and if you don't have the credit to even go to a furniture store and get that high ass credit furniture account, then just save your money. Or buy something off of Facebook Marketplace. It's the same thing. Someone's whole ass, whole family, um, girl, hook up, everything, throw up, all the things will be on that sofa, just like the one that you go pick up at Rentaway that was over down to Pookie House 3 months ago. Okay? Don't do that. And don't take us to those stores thinking that we don't peep that you are at. There was so much variety on that floor that Liv was trying to not show us. And all those signs on the tables, just the lack thereof furniture that told me, girl, that's a whole rental place. Okay. And you need your sister. Like, it's one thing making a decision about having a man move in your apartment. It's one thing about picking up a man at the transitional housing. It's one thing about having someone come smoke your whole house out in what's that stuff? What was he calling that stuff? Zaza. It's one thing to have a guy around your children. It's one thing to kick your mom out your bed to put a man in your bed and you only own 1 to 2 pairs of sheets. It's one thing to make so many mistakes that your kids have now been reassigned elsewhere, okay? Um, but you are concerned and need and want the coaching, the guidance, the counseling of your sister to go and buy a sofa. Did you consult your sister when you had that whole man move into your house? Did you consult your sister when he was driving your Mercedes? Did you consult your sister and say, hey sis, do you think Zolo should drive my son to the barbershop? When you went to the barbershop with Christian, apparently Zolo had taken him to the barbershop so many times that when he saw you, he recognized Christian first and asked you, were you Zolo's people? Do we remember that? Do we remember that? Do we remember that? The barber who spoke on Olivia, who recognized Christian before he even recognized her and said, "Oh, that's my people's stepson, right?" Girl, did you call and ask Raquel questions about that? But you want to sit and gaslight the audience that because you have now recognized that you don't make good decisions, you need help making a decision about a sofa? You need a payee? You need a guardian ad litem? Girl, do you need someone helping you? Bad bill. Okay, girl. Homegirl needed some help. Girl, it wasn't home decor advice because you should have been turned out of that store. I don't know what was going on up in there. Okay. Big slow. Okay. Ah, Camila out the box. Good morning, Camilla. Girl, Camilla, big slow. Big Slow was over there trying to get girl Big Slow and Radio. Okay. The new power couple of the slow side of the YouTube streets. Big Slow and Radio. Okay. Girl. Tell Big Slow to stop it. Big Slow was over there at the gas station. Well, I mean, excuse me, at the damn furniture store that looked like a Quick Trip and said she needed to ask her sister because she doesn't make good decisions. How did I forget to talk about this yesterday, guys? Guys, there's a whole mosquito in my office. Okay. Admittedly, she says she doesn't make good decisions and they haven't had good outcomes. Good outcome. Are you talking about like when you spread your legs for a man who broke up with you not once, not twice, not 3 times? Girl, and I'm not talking about your husband who cheated on you, according to you, several times. Miss D Bell, good morning, honey. Good morning, Hunty. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Girl, so you don't make good decisions, okay? But I think this time you were talking about Zolo, okay? All right, because she was trying to put herself on a pedestal because Antonisha has had problems with Gerard. But how about that's Antonisha's business? We're talking about yours right now. Since you want to speak on Antonisha, we're going to speak on yours. Girl, Gerard broke up with you too. Okay. Yes, you were the wife, but you also went and cheated 2 and 3 months into your relationship with good old Maurice that you met off of Plenty of Fish. Okay. Um, but yes, she needed to consult her sister because she has not had good outcomes. And it was also nice to see her sister. They went to go and see a movie. Okay. She said that this is confirmation that this was a rental. You know why? Guys, do you know how I know that this was a rental furniture store? Girl, she said they went next door to Rainbow. She went to go look at some clothes. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Girl, shouts out to anybody who shops at Rainbow. Y'all have fun with that. I mean, look, whatever. I don't even think I've ever been in Rainbow. Um, I've seen it and I know where it is. There's a place in Charlotte, it's called Salon Central, and that's where I go get my hair braided. I used to. And there was a rental place like 2 doors down. and there was a rainbow and a city trends. Okay, girl, big slow. I'm sorry, no legit furniture store, and guys, don't be offended. Okay, and if you're offended, it is what it is. We're all where we're at this moment. But the good news is that wherever you're at is not permanent. Okay. You can always level up. Okay. And if rainbow is what's hitting right now with the fashion trends, you guys go right on ahead. But my point is, what's next to rainbow? Aaron's rent to own or rent away or some furniture rental spot. She said that rainbow, she went and got a dress from Rainbow, which was right next door. Okay, period. When she recorded this video, Valentine's Day was a week away. Okay. Then the next day, she was talking about the same thing. Day 3, I just noted she was talking about the same thing, addressing the reposting scandal of what you guys are calling reruns that have me cracking up. Sad she has to defend her content. Well, everybody has to defend I defend my content every fucking day. Every day someone comes in here that wants to have me defend what I do over here, which is talk about what's going on the YouTube streets, which is my content, okay? My content is talking about what's going on the YouTube streets and making it digestible for you guys who can't be everywhere or want my recommendations. You guys like how I do things. You guys like what I watch, and therefore you think we watch the same things and you enjoy my recommendations, and that is my content. Okay. Taylor, good morning. What's good? Mira, what's good? Tammy Ray, good morning. Elizabeth Cruz, good morning. Good morning to everyone. D Rutt, good morning. How are you, babe? Good morning, everyone. Okay. But yeah, you're not the only one who has to defend their content, boo boo. Okay. You're not the only one. Girl, you're not the only one. So get used to it. Get used to it. Um, she says that it's sad that she has to defend her content. No, it's not sad you're defending your content. That's YouTube. That's YouTube culture. That's what they do out here on these YouTube streets. You got to defend what you post. If you get up here and you talk about you're a size 10 and you look like you're a size 24, they're going to make you defend your content. If you get up here talking about you're a bad bitch, but your card keeps getting declined, yeah, they're going to have you defend your content. If you are talking about this, that, and the third, and what you're not looking like a receipt, you're going to have to defend your content. Okay. If you are not giving receipt vibes, then they're going to ask you to produce the screenshots, the validation, the proof, because people are not buying what you are selling. Comprende? Okay. Guys, it's Bougie Gang over here. Basic is not spoken and trolls are not welcome. Please make sure to like this live. This commentary is for criticism, entertainment, and teaching purposes because we are going to let bitches know how to level up. All commentary is based on these videos and my opinions. Any allegations or shenanigans are alleged unless specified by who? By the source. Who's the source? It could be me. It could be the video. It could be the past, present, maybe even the future. And that is girl, the Copyright Act of 1975 that protects me. Okay. And that is the fair use section 107 on hashtag Bougie Gang. If you want to support, tip your hostess or head on over to lovelieslacefronts.com and get you something bougie. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, let me get back to these comments. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on. Did I just mess something up? Okay. I hope not. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, here we are. We're back. Okay, yes. You have to defend yourself in real life. Girl, yes, girl, that's life. This girl is so romper room about it. Like, girl, we don't care. Is girl, grow up. You're very romper room about this. Like at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like I can't qualify it, but the fact that people are calling you out for reruns, that's your business. Um, all right, let me talk about this too real quick. So Jasmine, her first video during Vita, she is talking about the kids are going to go visit their dad. So just remember the parallel from last week. We saw Philip coming off the high of a weekend of partying, enjoying, and spending time with his family, right? Including his kids from Jasmine. So Jasmine in this video is preparing to send her kids over to their father's house. So I thought it was kind of interesting. Now, as far as I know, I think Philip is gone. I don't know if he channeled down. Because honestly, I felt I wasn't really into it. He was just so ratchet. I couldn't. Did he take his channel down? Maybe he took the whole thing down. Girl, hold on a second. About to cook this pasta. Girl, he changed the channel from Phil plus 10 to Bye Felicia. I'm dead. Okay, guys. I am so dead on this. Hold on. What? He is this man is funny to me. He is a whole troll. Hold on a second. Do you guys seen this? So the channel is no longer called Phil plus 10. Okay. This is girl. Hold on. I gotta show you this. This is newsworthy because this is funny to me. Okay, hold on. Not only is the channel no longer called Phil plus 10. Okay. The channel is now called Bye Felicia. Okay. He took his Cash App off. He took down all the videos. The subscriptions are to Asia's channel, Life with Takari, whoever that is, and Mom Dukes. Okay. Community posts are gone. Playlists, I don't know if there ever was one. Videos. All he has here is the first video that he was about to cook that pasta. And that's it. Any other, I guess so either he hid everything or he deleted everything. He might have just he might have deleted it potentially. He could have just hid it for a period of time, but the fact that it's called Bye Felicia is funny to me. Phil plus 10, when you search that, it just comes up with everybody else's videos. Okay. That's it. So he pieced out. So good for him. And good for him. But I think that that's kind of funny. So bye girl. He said bye. Okay. Um and we saw the channels he's linked to. Who's Takari? Girl, I don't know. I have no idea. Would you say turned into 3 hour with dad, came back. Yeah. Um He's still in prison mentality. He needs to find himself. Yeah, I'm glad that he did an edit and stopped what he was doing. So Jasmine, the first video, you will see Jasmine is preparing the kids to experience what we ended up experiencing on the other side. See, what people don't under the fun about the 360 is that we're getting to see kind of a whole nother view of what we're only seeing in one person's eyes. It's kind of like when you get a book series and you have the prequel that is in so and so's eyes and someone else's eyes. That's why people love when a family member comes on, because then you get to see the mashups, you get to see the collabs, if you will, right? Anyway, Phil plus 10, they were with Phil plus 10 most of the weekend. She was packing clothes, folding. Girl, she did a whole fold with me. The funny thing was when they went to the lake at Pflugerville for a walk with Hips and a friend. Now, why Hips' friend was in the mist the whole entire weekend, guys, you tell me. I have no idea. It just seems to me like Jasmine does not get prime time with her man. Guys, don't forget to hit this like button. We don't even have a 1 in front of the like button numbers, and we have 329 in the chat at this moment. Guys, go ahead and do me some justice. Elevate the energy. Show me your appreciation. This chat does not cost you a thing. This commentary does not cost you a thing. If you would not mind going ahead and elevate the energy by going ahead, hit the like button for me, I would really appreciate it. That gives me the energy, the incentive to show up here every day, almost definitely every weekday. I am showing up and showing out for you guys every single day, and I appreciate that. Don't forget to go ahead and head over to Real Talk Bougie. I answered a sis's question this morning, and I thought it was a really great conversation. If you missed it, you don't know how to find it, girl, you have a whole nother channel. I sure do. Go to my community post. See, I don't post a whole lot of hateful ass bullshit over there. I post news you can use and videos you really might want to watch. So go ahead over to my community post and you will see the video from early this morning where I answered a sis's question. It was a little bit of relationship, but it was also a little bit about finances. And she trusts your girl as someone out here who seems to maybe be doing some things that she wants to replicate. Okay. Now that tax money is drying up, she's starting to get back treating them like crap. Ooh, girl, I still have to file mine. My tax papers are sitting right in my desk. Um, Stop playing and hit the like button. Yeah, keys to heaven. It's okay. Some people like to see the whole thing before they hit the like, but it is what it is. It's okay. Um, all right. So yeah, she was packing clothes, so they went to Pflugerville Lake. The funny thing was, okay, so she walked right over a little bit about 2 miles. And the funny thing to me was that you're at a lake with your newborn, you're in a sauna suit, and you're walking your heart out, and your man runs off and leaves, and you circle back, you catch up with them, and they run off from you again. I was like, girl, and you're walking with his brand new baby. And maybe Pflugerville Lake is super duper safe. I don't know, but at the end of the day, I would be keeping a watch out for my I would be keeping a watch out for my child and making sure that my baby mom is okay if I were a man, but I'm not, so whatever. Um let's see. So she goes home, she makes some shrimp bowls. She needed a whole recipe to make a shrimp bowl. And she was preparing to do her next class. Um, look, the fact that Jasmine is getting $300 for private classes, um, let me tell you something. If any of you out here are trying to figure out a hustle, understand that you may have a talent that people want to know. And if you are able to monetize your talent, you too could have a side hustle. Okay. Today, the person who asked the question wanted to get some information about buying a home. This is what I'm going to say. Here's Jasmine doing one class and making $300. If you are challenged with saving money, guys, you need to be able to monetize what might be a hobby for you, might be goals for someone else, might be easy for you, might be a challenge for someone else. Understand that you may have a talent that you can monetize and make money from. And if you are saving that money, next thing you know, you got $10,000, you got $15,000, and that's real money that you can do something with. It can get you out of debt. It can put down a nice down payment on a home. It can pay cash for some things. It can buy, car, all of those things, guys. So at the end of the day, I want to leave you with some encouragement that Jasmine, okay, Big Slow's friend, also known on these YouTube streets as Radio. I did not give her that name. I did not start. That was all y'all calling her Radio. Is making $300 for private classes. Okay. All right. So just I want to leave you guys with a little golden nugget of something to think about. That yeah, don't let too much time go by where you are sitting and thinking, Keisha Anderson is doing private classes. Who's Radio? Jasmine, My Jazzy Life, Elizabeth Cruz. Yes, they called her Radio. Radio, yes. Radio from the movie Radio. Olivia has now been affectionately named in this chat Big Slow. Okay. AKA Tuna Lafiche. Elizabeth, come here more and on it, girl, you're gonna know all the names. Tuna Lafiche, aka Big Slow, is Lives Life. Okay. Um, her channel formerly known as Living with the Webs, and for like a wrinkle in time, Lives Way. Okay. But yes, even Keisha, even Keisha K. Lee is doing private lessons. Okay. I was listening to Peach McIntyre. Was it on Sunday? She was on her way driving back from Florida with her husband, and she was talking about how one of her last classes, she had 169 people in the class, and I think she charged 40 something dollars. She's got a class coming up soon. It's going to be $33, and she's teaching TikTok and Facebook and how to monetize those pages. And girl, she's selling tons and tons and tons of seeds. She makes sometimes $10,000 to $20,000 just from my estimate of the numbers in a day, doing an hour-long class for the multitudes of people. And in that video, when she was driving back from Florida, I mean, she did give some really good information just in that. But she talked about what she feels are her 4 keys to being successful on YouTube. And I found it quite interesting. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to just leave you with that. I hope that you are having a wonderful day so far, and I hope that you continue to do so. And if you want me to get into the weeds on a specific video, you want me to get all up in it, send me the videos that you want me to, that you think I might be interested in reviewing, and I will be happy to do that. Right now, there is nobody who is getting like a complete dedicated reaction, because it's just a lot of the stuff is like real boring. So, Keisha is teaching because she just lost another 1,000 subs. Girl, yeah. I told you guys, I predicted by summer. What I tell you guys, she'll be at $4.99 by the summertime. Okay. I predicted. Okay. That was my prediction. Okay. It's coming. And hey, nobody's wishing on your downfall. We just know how to do math. Okay. It's just the rate. It's the rate that we're seeing it at the rate that we're seeing it. So it's the rate that it's happening. And it's also the rate of the drop. So if it appears that you're losing about 1,000 every 3 to 4 months, I mean, it's simple math. So anybody wishing on your downfall, we just know math. And we also can figure out algebra. We can solve for X. Okay. If you're over 13, you should be able to solve for X, and you should be able to put a math problem, in your line of sight in what's called your brain, and figure shit out. That's why it's so important to be able to go through these math classes, at least through high school, Olivia, and get that high school diploma so you can solve for things like X and deploy your critical thinking skills, which is why you had to have your whole big sis at the damn furniture rental spot to figure out if that was something that you should do. But what your sister probably thought of was, well, your credit is not shit, and you're not responsible, potentially, figure it, girl, allegedly. Let me put my allegedly back. Allegedly, to pay your bills, my opinion, which is why you're at the struggle financing spot. You needed to get your sister over there. That's why, girl, in all this free time that you have, you need to hit that community college, girl, and get that high school diploma. Okay.